Hello everyone, back again with another match. This time, as I said, the match is my Cruel Concoction against Dokurider's Missile Matrix. Alright, so starting off with my team on top, Experiment 1, the Paladin, Zombie the Monk, Science the Scholar, and the normal Paladin. So, this Paladin, he's just meant to sort of disrupt with a talk skill and just hurt a good bit with the attack up in Ragnarok. And also be decently tanky with Ragnarok's initial shell and Church's auto-protect. Scholar, she's kind of like support and really threatening between Shadow Shade and especially Holy. She's going to do a lot. Monk, pretty solid support unit. Or, not support. I mean, he's just there to quickening, curse ring, do damage, just be useful. And this guy is the funny guy of the team, curse ring and auto potion. He's just gonna die a lot. He's actually gonna do a very good job of dying to Doku's team, which I will showcase now. We have Look, the Lancer, Out, the Monk, it's the Chemist, it's not the Chemist, it's the Bizin Missile. So yes, let's take a look at this. 7 move with teleport, effective 20 MA with magic deck up, and draw out. She's going to fly wherever the F she wants to and do a ton of damage with Chiri. I'm slightly iffy on her having Kiyomori instead of on her having Kiyomori in general, just because, again, I think just having her do a damaging draw out would be a lot better. And she also doesn't have Masamune, and a simple Kiyomori to Masamune switch seems good for me, in my opinion, just because, again, the regen means she survives more, and the haste means she gets more turns for her to do more damage. Do her job, though. I mean, yeah, she can just, wreck, she will do an excellent job of just picking off whoever gets revived off the non-raise 2, etc. The Chemist and Lancer serve as item bots, as pretty speedy item bots. They both 10 speed, I believe. Yes, they do. With 10 speed, and they can poke. The Lancer just, I believe, if I recall correctly, does not have any jump, so his job is solely for chucking items. And he has the Crystal Helmet and Diamond Armor. The statuses those 2 items block mean that he'll always do his job. They block, don't move, don't act, and berserk. So he will be doing his job very well. And Enkai also blocks Charm, so none of that silliness. Chemist, both possible support duty, but also attack up and stone gun. He's going to hurt. He's going to hurt a lot. He's going to poke and hurt a lot. And him and the Monk, I think, will do a solid job of those 2 should be able to take out any unit more or less. The Monk has Earth Slash, as like most of the punchers. I mean, he has Earth Slash for good range, also Spin Fist and Repeating Fist, and Wave Fist. Again, most of them just pretty solid. And Feather Mantle means the solid evasion, so he's not gonna go down easily. And PA save makes him even harder to deal with. And a lot of HP, 375, courtesy of the Brigandine. Also, Diamond Shield on the Lancer is pretty nice because it nulls Earth, which is relevant. This minimizes friendly fire from the Monk's Earth Slash and the Geomancer's Kiku. I feel like Dokurider has the better team here. I mean, his team is mostly 40 Faith. Yeah, all 40 Faith. So, her Shadow Shade isn't going to be terribly effective. There's also Auto Potion on Doku's team. Holy will probably hurt, but it's just not super effective. He's going to die really easily. I'm pretty sure Doku's Geomancer has the Sura, and he is weak to fire. And for me to win, I think I'm going to need some pretty clutch Mimic Daravons, Southern Crosses, and Charms. And because these 3 are quite deadly. Again, she's going to go in and just pick people off, and these 2 can just anyone damaged by this by the Geomancer can be finished off by these 2. And let's get to the match. I forget to do RNG once again. It's a very common trend, as you guys might have noticed. Go Grand Execution Site. I like this map as well. So yeah, let's see how it plays out. I'm pretty excited. Obviously I'm excited because, you know, my own team's playing, because I'm a selfish jerk. Yeah, this should be interesting. I'm very excited to see my Curse Ring Auto Potion Paladin just flounder and die horribly. Also, I mean, look at that, just flies in, goes for a zero. Oh my goodness. 280 damage. No auto potion. I mean, auto potion just nulls Shadow Shade damage, basically. European Fist, and in he goes. But there's the Lancer. Yeah, 10 speed, he's really pretty solid. And auto potion, and he dies! Woohoo! Awesome. Can safely go for a Mimic Darvon since the Chakra Band guards against sleep. And oh, holy, still one-hit KO. Again, oh, but Bizenboat cuts it off right there. She is out of MP. She's gonna be very useless, or not because of Chakra. AI is pretty clever at times. And boom, just like that. The Lancer is right there. It's pretty nice. Those two are speed synced. The Lancer Chemist, they both have 10 speed, and Lancer is first in the turn order, so he can Phoenix down the Chemist, and then the Chemist will get his turn almost immediately. To either heal himself or like, basically those two, they work really nicely together. Like the Lancer, if the Chemist is in critical, Lancer can heal in a potion the Chemist, and then Chemist can shoot someone with his very damaging attack up stun gun. In the meantime, Feather Mantle does not save the monk. The Holy finishes him off. So my Scholar is doing a lot more work than I expected. Holy still does a lot of damage. And, oof, 211. Like, yeah, it does a lot. And more one-hit KO Holies incoming. Yeah, that's another nice thing actually, of the two item users going together. Actually, is that like the Lancer can Phoenix down someone, and then the Chemist can high potion them. And ooh, sleep, and it looks like I'm going to be taking this round. I should point out that I am really bad at identifying how teams play out. Again, I thought, well, there's only one round. We'll see what happens. Again, I thought Doku would handily take it, but this does not seem to be the case. At least not this round. Sleep messes up the speed sync that I was going on about. Scholar gets a crit shot just for fun. Totally unnecessary. Very overkill. I think there's some compat stuff going on. I don't think there was much compat stuff going on, but wow, he does a lot. That is one thing to note. I mean, if you obviously the whole like opportunity cost thing, if you opt to boost attack, then you're sacrificing defense and whatnot. And he does have 70 Fury as well. I think what was really helpful for me was that Doku's offense never really got started. Like the big problem with high move units is that they can just zoom way ahead and then your team can't really catch up. I'll elaborate more on that as we get into round 2, so I'll be right back. And here we are for round 3 at Finath River. River is obviously not going to affect the Geomancer's movement. Just fly wherever she wants. So yeah, round 2 went really badly for me, as we just saw, as I expected. Like, more of what I expected. I mean, my Scholar critically did not land her 1 KO Holy on the Chemist. I mean, that was the big difference. I mean, aside from my guys Dropped her and already a Bizen boat. My Scholar is very useless. Mimic Darvon, the sleep does land. Sleep does land. This is interesting. I don't remember what items the two item users on Doku's team have. But, ooh, a high potion. An auto oh, no auto potion. Oh, but he should be dead. Oh, guarded. Lucky for me. Lucky for me. Looks like no Maiden's Kiss yet. But things are definitely going my way, because there goes one unit, and soon to be a second unit. And if Blade Beam procs, this will hurt. This will hurt. The other one, oh, the other one guarded, but still solid damage. They're like 290 some, or around 280, 290 in that area. Because things are definitely my way. That a clutch Mimic Darvon. Not super clutch, but just a useful Mimic Darvon, right? It set up the 1 to KO, and then my Scholar was able to land her, get her Holy off. And luckily for me, Auto Potion is not going off. Otherwise my Paladin should be dead. I want him to be dead. No, I don't want him to be dead, but I do want to see Auto Potion triggers, because it's hilarious! Now that's the other nice thing, the interesting thing rather, because the water, it can make it harder to chase down wounded enemy units. But in the meantime, again, I'm still firmly in control. The Geomancer is far away. Lancer's stuck Phoenix Dowing. And oh, Blade Beam, I think he's dead. Yes, he is dead. And it's a 4-on-1. And things are looking really bad for Dokurider. Or no, 4-on-2. Sorry. My Monk building up speed is not going to help things. Okay, he's at 12 speed. Oh yeah, he's at 12 speed now. Sorry, Enkarmlet absorbs dark, so he's not. So the Lancer's getting a bit of free healing from that, from the Shadow Shades. 2 swords still does solid damage, like just shy of 200, even though Moonlight isn't. Even though there's not terribly high PA or anything, and I take it. Thanks for watching. To say like retroactive round 2 because I messed up the name of my videos or something. Gonna see how this plays out. It did play out on map 69. As I alluded to, or will allude to in round 3, I lost really badly. We'll see how this replay. We'll see how this rerun of Swords plays out. And also I could have just had round 1 and 3 or whatever. Whatever. This is a fuck up. I'm just running with it. Yay for Auto Potion on my onto my Undead Paladin. I mean, that's the sole basis for this team, honestly. Just Auto Potion plus an Undead unit. That's all this team was based on. And right away he goes down, because he is, of course, hilariously useless and weak to fire. He's not going to do much of anything. Sleepwalk. This could be interesting. Yeah, it looks like there is no Maiden's Kiss on... Looks like Dokurider does not have Maiden's Kiss. So this was so far mostly everything has played out the same, except this time Mimic Darvon landed. And things are not looking great. Things are okay. Things are okay. I mean, I have 2 units down. But the Geomancer has slept. I mean, I can give you guys a recap of what happened. Well, you guys can probably infer from my round 3 as well, or something. I'm not sure what I'm doing with the order of this videos yet, so pardon the rambling. There is a Maiden's Kiss on Dokurider's team. So now the Geomancer is back up and running. But first, the Mimic Darvon getting 2 units, misses both. But that could have been scary. And she does get the Holy off. Will it kill? It does kill. She was probably softened up from the Shadow Shade earlier, because that was not enough for 1 kill. But Chiri hurts. It hurts, and oh. My Scholar is down. Dokurider does still seem to be in a pretty solid position, although my units are coming back. So we shall see how this actually turns out. Curse Ring, as Dokurider mentioned, always makes things very interesting. And things are not looking great, as all of a sudden it's a 3-on-2, 4-on-2, rather. Especially that chemist, he's far away, he is very useless. Still not, oh never mind, he is in range. Protect though, reduces the damage by a significant amount. Turns that stone gun from a lot to manageable. And a Southern Cross should be solid damage. Enough to drop the chemist, and a Shadow Shade looking to recover the team. And oh, double guarded. I was hoping for a Blade Beam proc. That would have been fun. Things are not looking good for Dokurider. God, funny how just one little change. I mean, obviously sleep is a very big change, but that was. I mean, the opening was the exact same, except for that Mimic Darvon hitting. And look at how things have turned out. It went from like I got smashed. Like, it was no contest. I was just so far, I lost very handily, very quickly. But in this rematch, with that sleep hitting, oh my. Yeah, things are not looking good for him at all. And Blade Beam, this will hurt. I'm not being, like, this is not me, like, oh, intentionally messing up the rounds or whatever, just so I win again. Because I eventually won, took round 3. And Blade Beam for the win. So, sorry about this. As a summary, I'm just gonna play this as round 3 instead, so you guys might have inferred from the match at Fine Earth. But yes, the big difference there. Actually, well, this will be for postgame. Yeah. All right, back for some postgame. First, I want to apologize. I just looked over the last video, and like my mouse cursor was in the middle of the screen the whole time. Sorry about that. Also, this will also be mostly to clarify up the whole like messing up the videos and the rounds and whatnot. Even though I mostly told the whole story. But anyways, let's start from the beginning at round 1. Again, as I mentioned, a pretty big factor I believe was. Well, let's just let the pictures tell the story. Here, Dokurider's Geomancer going in for Bizin Boat, as that unit was designed for. She is the Bizin Missile, and she does her job. She wiped out all of my Scholar's MP, but my Monk, fortunately, moved in right before Holy got off, just snuck in a Chakra to give her the MP, and that led to this. And honestly, this was huge. I mean, obviously, right, she has. My Scholar now has MP to do stuff again, but I mean, getting the Holy and being able to one-shot that Chemist, right, that drastically reduces Dokurider's offense, right? I mean, sure, the Lancer he's gonna do his job and pick him up again, but the Chemist is no longer going around like shooting people with that scary stone gun, right? And he has no magic evasion either, so my Scholar can one-shot him no problem. Just at will, just put him down from 6 panels away, just no problem, just take him down. And again, I mean, and that's huge, just because, like, again, also note how far away, I mean, obviously the Geomancer is off screen right now, but the Geomancer was always really far away from her teammates. And while the Chemist and Monk, they do have, between the Stone Gun and Earth Toss, they do have good range to be able to, like, pick off people that the Geomancer hurts. Like, dropping out one of the main offenses, like a part of the Dokurider's offense, just made it really hard for him to deal with. Moving on to round 2, as you guys see it. Decently inconsequential is that this shot, the Wayfist shot, was guarded, because if it had hit and Auto Potion triggered, my Paladin would be dead. Instead, he goes on to do like a good amount of damage off the Blade Beam procs. And again, right, I got lucky here again because my Paladin, again, does not auto-potion himself to death. And now, yes, the missed round 2. I was mostly saying again, I guess I'm going to be repeating myself, but this was the big difference between the round 2 that was lost and what you guys see here. This Mimic Darvon. Everything else played exactly the same. My Undead Paladin got dropped really quickly. My Monk will soon die as well. But this sleep changed everything. In my original match, you guys might recall, soon my Scholar moves like right here and goes for a Holy, that one-hit KO Holy onto the Chemist. And what you guys saw was the Geomancer was asleep, and so the Holy went off no problem. What happened in the missing round was that the Geomancer did not fall asleep from the Mimic Darabon, and so while my Scholar was charging Holy, like in round 1, she was able to Mimic to get off the Bizon boat and cut off all her MP, and so the Chemist was alive. And that had dire consequences. Again, my Monk was not able to get the Chakra in, unlike in round 1, to give her the MP. Like, my Monk was dead soon afterwards, and so all of a sudden, it's 4-on-2, right? Geomancer is alive and well, Chemist is alive and well, so everyone is just moving forward in to finish off these 2 units. My Scholar dropped soon afterwards. My Paladin did hold on for a while. These 2 undead units were able to come back, but this Paladin was actually could have turned things around, because he was brought back at very little health, but I believe the Monk was right next to him, either the Monk or Lancer. But they dodged his 2 shots and no Blade Beam procs, etc. Then he ran away and was useless. My Monk got up, did solid damage, did a bit of damage with Spin Fist, but he got put down again. So once again, it was 1v4, and I soon lost afterwards. Like, it was like a 2-3 minute round. I got destroyed. And just interesting, just seeing how one little action can just turn things around. Anyways, sorry about all the mishaps. I was just so distressed once I found out that I botched the orders, hence the mouse cursor and everything. But yes, thanks for watching, thanks for tuning in, and I will see you guys soon.